This presentation is going to be all about prepositions, and you know what? I love prepositions. When I first learned about prepositions, my teachers taught me using a trash can and a piece of trash. So basically, everywhere that I can throw that piece of paper in relation to the trash can is a preposition. And we're going to look at some examples. The first one is, I could throw the piece of paper over the trash can. We call this a prepositional phrase. A prepositional phrase always begins with a preposition, and it's always going to end with some kind of object. We call this the object of the preposition. It could be a proper noun, a common noun, or it might even be a pronoun. And there I go, throwing that piece of paper over the trash can. Another example is around the trash can. Whoop, there I go, throwing it around the trash can. Another example is beside the trash can. I can throw it or toss it or place it right beside the trash can. The last example of a preposition is inside the trash can. Whoop, there it goes. 2 points for me. Now there are a whole lot of prepositions. Way too many to list in this presentation, but here are just a few. If you'll notice, some of these have to do with location and others have to do with time. The thing about prepositions is you can't just use any preposition you want. You have to make sure that it makes sense according to the sentence. So here's an example. I walk my dog blank the park. Only some of these prepositions would work, not all of them. Let's try this one. Around. I walk my dog around the park. Does that make sense? Sure, I can walk my dog around the park. Let's try another one. How about near the park? I walk my dog near the park. That makes sense too. Let's try a different one. How about I walk my dog with the park? Does that make sense? Can I walk my dog with a park? Not really. That one doesn't make sense in the sentence. So we would try something different. Let's try another example. My brother does his homework blank practice. This one's a little bit different because it has to do with time. Let's see. If we look at our list of prepositions, we might want to try before. My brother does his homework before practice. Does that make sense? Sure, he wants to get his homework done before he goes to practice. Let's try something different. How about after? My brother does his homework after practice. Does that make sense? Yeah, because he can go to practice first and then he can do his homework. Let's try between. My brother does his homework between practice. We have a problem there, don't we? Because there's only one practice, not two. And the word between means you're kind of in the middle of two different things. So that one doesn't make sense. Anytime you're trying to find out if a preposition makes sense or not, read the sentence carefully, and maybe even the ones around it, to make sure you get the right preposition. Good luck!